All right, time for part 2, and this is the main event, the U-Verbs. Now, there are a few more rules to learn here, but don't sweat it. We're going to break them down one by one, and honestly, this next slide is your secret weapon.
Okay, this table right here, this is your master key. I'm not kidding. It might look a little intimidating at first glance, but there are some really logical patterns here based on the final sound of the verb. We're going to walk through this rule by rule using this table as our guide.
Okay, so let's zoom in on that first row. If you have a U-verb that ends in u, tsu, or ru, you're going to drop that final syllable and replace it with te. It makes a kind of sharp, cut-off sound like a double T. A perfect example of this is the verb matsu, which means to wait. It ends in tsu, right? So according to our rule, that changes to te. So matsu becomes mate. Put it all together, and koko de mate kudasai is please wait here. Makes sense, right? All right, moving on to our next group. Verbs that end in mu, bu, or nu, they all follow a different pattern. For these guys, you drop that final syllable and add nde. It's a softer, more nasal sound this time. A really common one is yamu, which means to read. Since it ends in that mu sound, it becomes yonde. So if you want to ask someone to please read this book, you'd just say kono hon o yonde kudasai. Next up, we've got a really neat pair. Verbs ending in ku change to ite, and then their voiced twin, verbs ending in gu, change to ide. See the pattern there? The ka sound becomes ite, and the gu sound becomes ide. It's a nice little memory trick. For instance, let's take the verb to write, which is kaku. It ends in ku, so you guessed it, it becomes kaite. A teacher in a classroom might say, noto ni kaite kudasai. Please write it in your notebook. And here we are, the last rule for our U-verbs. This one's nice and simple. Any verb that ends in su changes to shite. And here's a super useful example for anyone learning the language. The verb to speak is hanasu. Following our new rule, it becomes hanashite. So, nihongo de hanashite kudasai means please speak in Japanese, a phrase you'll definitely want to know.